Why are some men so hesitant to use condoms with casual or one-night partners despite the well-known risks of STDs? Everything seems like a good idea when you're horny. Pretty much the same as, I'm a good dancer because vodka told me I was. I'm old enough to remember the AIDS crisis. When I was in HS and college, everyone had condoms. There was a huge push for safe sex. Now with the younger generation it's like no one gives a shit anymore. As a straight man I can tell you there are plenty of women who don't want to use condoms either. All the more reason to always use them. Sex feels better without a condom. There is no deep mystery or complex thoughts at play. There's no mystery here, condoms suck. And many men and women would accept the risk over using them. Human behavior may not always make sense, but in this case that's your answer. God gave men a brain and a penis, and only enough blood to use one at a time. Condoms suck ass. I have low sensitivity even normally. With a condom I feel nothing. Like actual nothing. It's like fucking air. Do people just not worry about herpes anymore? Does everyone have it? Does no one? Think it's partly because medicine has advanced to the point where there are ads on TV that if you catch anything they make a drug, so you can live a normal life. I remember in the 80s nobody believed how dangerous it was. 1 week all the clubs were packed, in a month most had closed. Everyone stopped going out to clubs. Today it's translated into this risk-taking. Personally, I think you are very dumb if you don't wear a condom. But nobody listens to me, and yes I know about how uncomfortable, how unfulfilling it is to be forced to wear one. Science and technology have improved, so you don't need to use sheep intestines anymore. People are idiots. Common sense is no longer common. People have more information at their fingertips than any other time in human history, and yet make poor decisions all the time. It is one of the reasons why I have far less compassion for many people and situations that arise than I once did. People choose to put themselves in trash positions and then have the gall to complain about it. That's when I just stop caring. Many STDs can't be tested for and are asymptomatic in men and can give women literal cancer. I think it's a mix of lack of education, horny makes you stupid, and it's not their problem in the end. Women are just a petri dish. Both sexes do take this risk though. I know men who have been pressured about it too. I'm fucking over it either way. Elmao. I never hooked up without one. Not sure how people can be so willingly ignorant. That's how you end up with an STD or a kid with some random person you just met. You're getting HPV even with a condom. Yeah, sex without a condom feels so much better, but there are several caveats here. 1. Skin has a really thin condom line that is actually really good for feeling. It's like 85 of the feeling of bareback sex too. Practicing building out energetic orgasms can make other types of orgasms pale in comparison. A condom doesn't matter, because the orgasm is happening throughout your entire body rather than located specifically in your genitals. This takes effort, learning, discipline and practice though. Get tested. Keep your papers up to date and ask for the same. Basically, be considerate of future partners. I totally get it. Condoms kinda suck. But man, fuck STDs. I made some pretty terrible choices in my youth and it's a miracle I never got anything. It certainly wasn't because of my responsible planning, I'll tell you that. I do wish that condoms were less awful though. The old "it's like getting a foot massage while still wearing your shoes" is pretty accurate. Maybe I've just got a small dick, They don't care. Condoms are important and smart. It would be foolish not to use them. They also suck and make sex far less enjoyable, so that's why guys hesitate. That what happened to me mentality. Or I only choose clean partners. Or only certain types of people have STDs and it would be obvious. Or they are simply misinformed, uninformed, or ignorant. Often a mixture of all those things. For the same reason women allow it and end up having kids with different men. They don't think about consequences. I was never into one-night stands, but condoms were a requirement as I didn't want to get some random chick pregnant, nor did I want to risk an STD.